As someone who saved multiple five figures in 2 years, here are some things that I stopped buying to save money. Now, a lot of people think that saving money is all about earning more and giving up things you enjoy, but looking out for things that gives you temporary happiness, but long term they're just eating away at your finances is a very important way to go about saving money. When you look at those things, you kind of stop spending money on them and then you have much more money to save. So here are some things that I stopped buying to save money. The biggest one was impulse purchases. I might go out and see something I like and I'm like, oh, I have to get it. So I had to watch the impulse purchase, the itch that you feel like you need to scratch when you see something. So I had to watch it and keep it in check and stop making impulse purchases. I stopped buying cheap things that broke quickly. I know my lights that I use for my content creation. I went through so many cheap ring lights before I finally told myself, what are you even doing? You spend £20, £10, £15 on cheap ring lights or cheap lighting. And then I ended up buying a more expensive one for almost £200, and that one has been serving me. Look at my content, it speaks for itself. So I basically stopped buying cheap stuff just because it's cheap, because you end up spending more money buying cheap things as opposed to buying the original thing first. I stopped upgrading things that work well. Let's say I use the S24 Ultra. I will not just upgrade because the S25 Ultra is out. I would keep using it till I can no longer use it before I make a new purchase. Same goes with my laptop. I don't check the latest gadget. I don't even want to see the features because I don't want to be tempted to buy it because it looks good and it looks nice. So I don't upgrade anything or else it actually needs upgrading. Another big one for me was cutting out my takeaways, like eating out. I cut it down significantly. I used to spend loads of money every month on Uber Eats, just ordering takeout, having it delivered to my house. And when I started my weight loss journey, meal prepping actually saved me a lot because I reduced the amount of, in fact, I can't even remember the last time I ordered anything on Uber Eats. I can't even remember the last time. I don't think I have actually this year, if I'm being honest. So that's really good. Imagine how much I have saved. I also canceled subscriptions I barely used. And for me, the major one was my gym subscription. I noticed that I paid for it monthly and I do not use it. So I cut it off and I started working out at home, doing my YouTube exercise, getting on my treadmill and doing all that good stuff. I think with saving, you actually need to be intentional about what is eating your money. You don't need to upgrade to a bigger salary to save more. Sometimes what affects people is usually lifestyle creep. So as your earning is increasing, your lifestyle is increasing. So I think that's an important thing to watch out for, so you don't get caught up and then you're not saving any money. So that's it for now. Let me know if any of these tips was helpful and if you're going to be watching out for any of them. Thank you. Bye.